Let's talk to somebody who knows the high street better than most, businessman, leader and Phones for You founder, John Caudwell. Very good morning to you, John.
Good morning, all.
What's the answer to this? Let the high street die or prop it up artificially in some way?
Well, the demise of the high street, as your panelists have said, was written many, many years ago, 25, 30 years ago. We saw it coming with Phones for You and set up a direct online business all those years ago. It was always going to happen, but it was going to be an evolution rather than a revolution. Unfortunately, what this pandemic has caused is a revolution in buying habits. And as one of your panelists said, it's educated people who would have never used the internet to go and use it. And they've found out it's a great service, that it works, that it's effective and efficient. So I'm afraid there is no way of propping up the high street. I think, this is a local catastrophe. I talk about local as in the high street local, because we have a much bigger catastrophe, of course, which is on the overall economy, with my estimate of about 4 million people losing their jobs and real serious economic devastation. And that's one of the reasons I've been campaigning with the government now for some time on Caudwell pandemic recovery. But just coming back to the high street, it is in demise, it will stay in demise, and it cannot be saved. What has to be done now is the government has to think, how do we put the heart back in the high street? And the French model is not a bad model, where you mix and integrate people who live in the high street with the shops of the high street. And I think some sort of subsidies maybe to enable landlords to convert what's very expensive shop accommodation into living accommodation is about the only way to rejuvenate the high street long term, so it becomes more of a living, working place rather than just a pure row of shops, because there are not enough businesses and never will be now to occupy those premises.